So for those of you guys who don't know, I just started a new job, and what's surprising, besides the fact that I actually got employment, is that I do not take my BMW Z3 to work. What's up guys, hope you're having a great day today. Today I'm going to explain why I don't take my BMW Z3 to work, so let's get started. Okay, so I did kind of clickbait you guys a little bit. By the way, I'm using my hand here to cover up the sun because it does that. But I did kind of clickbait you guys a little bit because I do take this BMW Z3 to work, yes. But that being said, I only take my BMW Z3 to work if I leave before 6:30. Work starts for me at 9 in the morning. So in other words, I get there around maybe like, 7:15-ish, and I have a whole hour and 45 minutes to just do whatever. Firstly, you might be wondering, what do I do in that time? And the answer is editing videos mainly. The second question you might have is, why would I leave so early just to get to work? And the answer for that is rush hour traffic. And that's actually the first reason why I don't take my BMW Z3 to work, well, that often at least. I cannot stand rush hour traffic. It is insane, it's annoying. The first time I drove this car to work, a lady in a Crown Vic nearly rear-ended me, so if she is watching, thanks. You might want to go back to driving school though. If I'm being completely honest, I cannot stand traffic at all. Like, I think it just frustrates me so much that it just doesn't become worth it to take the car to work. Don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of pros to taking the car to work, which I'll get into a bit later. But I don't know, I cannot deal with traffic. That's why I leave so early, so that I can try and avoid rush hour traffic. You guys know what stop and go traffic, rush hour traffic is like. Most of you guys, I'm assuming, have jobs and you've probably had to deal with it at least once. So, but if you don't know the feeling, it is literal torture. Like, legitimately, I think traffic is probably the worst thing besides car maintenance that a car enthusiast has to deal with, you know? And you might be saying, hey, you haven't had to deal with any stopping traffic yet. And the answer to that is that, well, first of all, I am driving through neighborhoods. Secondly, I am avoiding highways. So I have my GPS set to avoid all highways because, quite frankly, I cannot deal with interstates. They drive me insane. Okay, so a bit of a story time. As I mentioned, I take side roads and I avoid the highway, right? Well, one of the roads I take is right next to the highway, but it's not on the highway. I didn't realize this. The road I was on is known for selling drugs, as well as a certain few other things that I can't talk about. So great. Yeah, I need to change routes. Oh my God. And you might be wondering what I mean by that. Like, here's the thing with interstates during rush hour traffic. They are horrid, like terrible. Let me tell you, it is terrible. It's part of the reason why I go at 6:30 in the morning. I want to avoid the traffic, and I fail miserably half the time. Like, right now it's 7:06. Legitimately, I am probably 5 minutes into getting to work. I still got another probably 20 minutes, 25 minutes to get there. But knowing traffic now, especially since 7 o'clock, it's gonna be pushed to probably 30, 35 minutes. Another reason why I don't take my BMW Z3 to work is that it costs me a lot in gas just to get to work. So I have about a 12-gallon fuel tank, and my car gets about maybe 20 miles a gallon. I've gotten 29 on some days. I've also gotten 14 on some days. So let's say 20 miles a gallon. It's about 20 miles to get to and from work. Actually, no, it's probably more like 25, 27 miles to get to and from work. So I'm using about a gallon of gas, like a gallon and a half of gas to get to work. So about $5 of gas, give or take. I don't know, I'm not good at math. We've learned that a few videos ago. If you don't know what I'm talking about, link in the description. But for context, that's about 1/8 of my fuel tank. I'm not kidding with you. That's 1/8 of my entire gas tank. So in other words, it takes 8 trips to work, well, to and from work, for my gas to completely run out. Which is crazy to think about, because like if I took the Clarity, right, that would probably be it would probably take me a good, well, I don't know how many trips it would take me, probably infinite because of the fact that the car has EV charging. So in other words, I could take the Clarity to work and not have to fill the thing up with gas basically for months on end, and I would be completely fine. Like, I'm not kidding with you, it could literally be months before I fill up the thing, which is just crazy to think about, compared to like filling this thing up probably every week. Blows my mind, you know? Blows my mind. That being said, I don't take the Clarity. So if I don't take the Clarity and I don't take the Z3, how do I get to work, you might be wondering? And the answer to that is I take the train to work. Now granted, the train isn't perfect neither. It smells like cigarettes and weed, the seats are uncomfortable, it takes a lot longer to get there, and there's loud, annoying kids. And if you know anything about me, I don't like kids, except for my niece. If she's watching, love you, please don't have your mom kill me. But still though, like, the thing about the train and taking the train to work is that it just is simple. I don't have to pay anything for it because I'm a student. And the fact of I can just go on my phone and I can just listen to music, I can watch a YouTube video, something like that. Versus here, if I tried to watch a YouTube video while driving, there's a good chance the cop is gonna pull me over. I don't know where the cop is. Presumably he's here because I'm going to the city. And the city, and this is going back to the traffic thing, the city is horrible for traffic. That being said, it can hit so differently when I get all green lights, there's nobody on the road, and I can just go through all the lights. And the beauty of the Z3 is, I can put it at full set. That Mustang hit something. The beauty of the Z3 is that it's slow, so if you want, you can go full send and still not get anywhere near the car in front of you. I don't know. I told my coworkers about this, and they're like, that's a pro? Really? And I mean, kind of is, yeah. I don't know. Now, I know I've been giving the Z3 a lot of flack in this video, but there are some pros to being able to just take the Z3 to work. Some of which include, I always have an excuse for my hair being a disaster. Literally, if I go into work and someone asks like, hey, what's up with your hair? I can literally just say, oh yeah, no, I just took the convertible to work and I let the roof off. And half the time people have been in a convertible before, they know what it's like, and they're like, oh, yeah, no, I get that, fair enough. It works! I don't know why! Obviously, I'm kidding. I have a spare comb in my backpack, and I always just do up the hair as I get into the office. And the thing about it, and this is why my hair isn't up right now, is because the speeds that I'm going on these certain roads are so slow that it doesn't get in the way. Like, hair doesn't get in the way as much. And even if I do keep it in a bun, it's still gonna be messy. If you know anything about long hair, then you know that it is a disaster and it's a pain, whether or not you have it up, whether or not you have it down, just whenever. I am kind of curious though. In the comments below, let me know, do you guys take your sports cars to work or not, if you do have them? And if so, what are your reasonings behind it? I've seen guys pull up in every sports car you can imagine, short of like a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, and it's just crazy to see them go in these like multi-$100,000 cars, just crazy. And now we've reached the fated traffic, and I'm behind a giant box truck, which is even better. Just, I tell you, I'm not joking when I say traffic frustrates me. Like, I don't know, it's something about traffic. I'm probably part of the problem, but I just cannot stand being in traffic. I will say, one pro I didn't think of when I was writing this video, but I'm thinking about it now, of taking the train, is that I don't need to think about getting a daily driver or anything like that. And you might be wondering what I'm talking about. So for a while, I was thinking about getting a daily driver and dethroning this Z3 from its daily driver status. But now, because of the fact that, you know, like, I don't have another car, and I don't need another car because I have the train, there's no need for me to get a daily driver. That being said, if a good deal pops up, then maybe I might get a daily driver, or maybe I might just modify it and I might need a daily for my daily. I didn't show you guys this yet, but the crazy thing right now is that I've driven 191.5 miles and I'm on half a tank. You might be wondering how I did that. I road tripped and saw my parents and drove back home, and that's what these miles are. But still, 191 miles, probably like a good 6 to 7 gallons of gas. I mean, I'm fairly impressed with that, I'm not gonna lie. And on that note, and just like that, today's video is over. By the way, what do you guys think of the outfit? It's jeans and I'm tucking in a thermal shirt. I don't know what you call this. But anyways, yeah, today's video is over. If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Let me know how you feel about it in the comments below. Do you guys drive your cars to work? Do you guys take the train? Do you guys take some other way? Let me know that too. And if you like what you're seeing, leave a subscribe. And just like that, I'm out. I'm gonna go to work. Peace.